Hello and welcome to the world of cruising. I'm Dean Wilson and we are your go-to for all things cruise and travel. Whether you're checking out our website, magazine or scrolling through our socials or just even watching on TV, World of Cruising have everything you need to plan your dream cruise at amazing prices. Now, if cruising isn't something you've ever considered, stay tuned as you might well be surprised. We've got some incredible offers, boutique itineraries and dreamy destinations for you on the show. Plus, our experts are here to answer all your searching questions. Today, we're shining the spotlight on Hurtigruten, a beloved Norwegian brand with over a 130-year history of sailing the breathtaking Norwegian coast. We've got two incredible itineraries to share with you, both packed with unforgettable experiences and fantastic savings. And we're offering one lucky viewer the chance to win a Hurtigruten cruise for two. More details of that later on. So, loads there to talk about. Let's get started. So it's time to meet our first guests. Joining us from Hurtigruten is Ian Powell and Kay Holland, a journalist from our sister magazine, World of Cruising, where you can also find us online at worldofcruising.tv/Hurtigruten. Plus, we have our very own Michelin star chef and sommelier, Mark Foch, in the kitchen, whipping us up a Norwegian feast to give you a taste of life on board. What's cooking, chef?
Today we're going to be making a potato, vegetable and quinoa cake with tomato pesto sauce and a nice herbal dip.
Sounds wonderful. Can't wait to get over there. So you're thinking, who am I talking to? Well, welcome to everyone. Ian, before we get stuck into all that juicy food and the holiday as well, let's talk about Hurtigruten as a brand. What makes you stand out?
Yeah, thanks, Dean. So Hurtigruten have been sailing for over 130 years on the Norwegian coast. So the route started as a way of connecting Norwegians, so connecting communities along the coastline. And what it is today is an opportunity for people to come and properly experience Norway. So this is an authentic cruise, taking you to lots of smaller ports, fjords along the coastline. So if you want to come and do Norway, that's the right way to do it.
So authentic, and it's, a lot of people, it's their first cruise, the fjords and Norway and glaciers. It's the thing that people think of when they think of cruising, don't they?
I think so. I think it's bucket list for people. You know, to have the chance to go and see these completely different worlds is really, really something special.
Superb. Well, it's time to introduce you to Hurtigruten's amazing 15-day North Cape itinerary. On day one, you'll fly from either London Heathrow or Gatwick to the vibrant capital of Oslo. After settling in, you'll meet your coastal experience team, enjoy welcome drinks in the Panorama Lounge. Then day two is your chance to simply enjoy life on board, watching Norway's spectacular coastline glide by. Day three, time to explore the waterside city of Stavanger and wake up to the stunning views of the 26-mile-long Fjord. Day four, docks in Alsund, a town with impressive views of the archipelago. Day five, you'll discover the charming fishing port of Råvik. Day six, get ready to explore Lofoten. And day seven, you arrive in Tromsø. Day eight, enjoy a full day in Hollingsvåg with optional activities like ice fishing. Day nine takes you to Alta, renowned for its northern lights visibility. Day 10, in Narvik with optional skiing, dog sledding and hiking. Day 11, you'll cruise the inner coastal route. Day 12, time to explore the coastal town of Alderness. On day 13, you'll dock in Bergen, the historic Norwegian capital. And on day 14, your final afternoon is in Kristiansand. And day 15 returns you to Oslo, where it's time to head home with memories that will last a lifetime. So what an amazing itinerary that is. I don't really know where to start, Ian. And what's your highlight?
Well, there's a couple. I think so sailing from Oslo is actually quite exciting for us. It's the first time we've ever done that.
Really?
So our coastal route that's been around for a very long time sails from Bergen. This is the first time we've sailed from Oslo. So we're very excited about that. Oslo is a beautiful capital. It's where we're headquartered, so it's where I spend a lot of time. And it's a really, really beautiful place. And sailing from Oslo means you're going to visit the south of the country. So what you're going to do there is go to Stavanger, which gives you the opportunity to go and see some of the very famous fjords. You know, if you've seen pictures of the Norwegian fjords, they are probably those in and around Stavanger. So doing that and heading up to Bergen, that's really, really something quite special.
But the fjords are one of those things, again, I think we see pictures of, and we've got it on TV, and we've got the internet. But when you actually go, and by the way, can I just say, wrap up? because I went to Oslo and I casually walked around, thought, oh, this is fine. Went down to the dockside, caught the wind, and,
it can be. It can be.
Can be a bit sharp,
and this is a winter itinerary that we're talking about here, so it can be fresh, but yeah, really, really special.
Highlights for you, Kay?
I think mine would be Alta. It's really partly because it's one of the best places to see the Northern Lights. Alta's famous for the UNESCO-protected prehistoric rock art, or you can dive into Sami culture in the museum. And then it's surrounded by glorious scenery, which is just great for all the excursions, the hiking, the dog sledding, all of that.
Well, thanks, Ian, and thanks, Kay. Here's a reminder of this incredible holiday and how to book.
Get ready to set sail on Hurtigruten's 15-day signature voyage, taking you on an unforgettable journey along Norway's stunning coast. You'll explore breathtaking fjords, experience rich local culture and discover hidden gems before returning to Oslo, all while soaking in the beauty of Norway. This 15-day Norwegian voyage would usually cost £3,171 per person for a polar inside cabin. But as part of this exclusive TV offer, you'll pay just £2,755. That's a massive saving of £416 per person when you book before the 3rd of March 2025. You'll enjoy a 15-day voyage in a polar inside cabin, return flights from London, all-inclusive dining, so that's breakfast, lunch and dinner, all-inclusive selections of beer, wine and spirits served during restaurant and bar opening hours, access to Hurtigruten's coastal experience team, onboard lectures and presentations, a welcome event and daily gatherings, the captain's dinner and farewell event, and complimentary Wi-Fi. You get all this for the incredible TV price of just £2,755 per person when you call 0808 271 4286 and quote WOC-TV. But wait, take advantage of this exclusive TV offer with a deposit of just £689 per person. That's right, pay a deposit today and your place on this 15-day signature voyage will be guaranteed. It's that simple. Just call 0808 271 4286 for a friendly chat with the Hurtigruten experts and your holiday is in the bag. Excited? Get packing, get planning and secure your place on Hurtigruten's 15-day Norwegian voyage for memories that will last a lifetime.
What an incredible offer there from Hurtigruten, and there's a little extra treat. Register your details online today and you'll receive a complimentary 3-month subscription to the fantastic World of Cruising magazine. It's jam-packed with top travel tips, holiday ideas and even more special offers. And if you've just tuned in, we're talking all things Hurtigruten, the legendary Norwegian cruise line with over 130 years of sailing under their belt. Ian, give us an idea what life's like on board.
Yeah, so the North Cape line is one of our signature voyages, which means you sail on MS Trollfjord. Trollfjord's a fantastic ship. Pick out a few highlights. So we have a fantastic sauna with panoramic views, so you can sit there and watch the coastline go by. We have the 1893 bar. We have a fantastic range of dining options, and of course we have our lecture hall, and that's actually used by our coastal experience team, and that's to give those guests who come and join us on board to really enhance their experience and give them the opportunity to learn more about Norway, to learn about where they're going to, you know, perhaps the next day give you a talk around what you're going to see and do there, and then they're also there to facilitate what happens ashore in terms of our fantastic excursion programme.
Kay, who's going to love this holiday? I mean, let's break it down.
I think really, and correct me if you disagree, and I think it's for an adventurer, an explorer. It's for people who really want to immerse themselves in the destination.
I'm imagining, and I don't want to pigeonhole anyone, but you know people who walk the dog every day and like to be outside, and they're always talking about, I just like to be outside, I don't like to be stuck indoors.
And connect with nature.
Those type of people. It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks very much, Kay and Ian. It sounds absolutely amazing. OK, we're heading for the kitchen. And while we do that, it's competition time. Hurtigruten is giving you the chance to win a fantastic 6-day voyage on the Coastal Express. Starting in the Arctic town of Kirkenes, you'll journey south through northern Norway's stunning landscapes and dramatic coastlines before wrapping up your adventure in the beautiful city of Bergen. All courtesy of Hurtigruten. To be in with a chance of winning, all you need to do is visit worldofcruising.tv/Hurtigruten, where you'll find all the terms and conditions. Good luck. Time now to get an idea of the amazing food you'll be enjoying on board. A warm welcome to our Michelin-star chef and expert sommelier, Mark Foss. Hello to Mark, nice to see you, my friend.
to see you.
And I've brought some guests.
Fantastic.
Tell us what you're going to be cooking today.
OK, so it's a potato, quinoa and vegetable cake with a tomato pesto sauce and a herbal creme fraiche.
It sounds absolutely wonderful. We'll let you get that
So I'll
prepped up,
plate
chef.
up.
You plate up and then we'll get to meet in a minute. The thing is, Ian, we've talked about sort of food and being local, etc., but I assume there'll be quite a lot of fish, because I quite like fish.
There is a lot of fish. Norway's known for that.
Of course.
So on board we have something called the Coastal Kitchen, and that is about sourcing our food locally. So we source from over 50 producers in Norway, and that's providing the food and some of the drink that customers will experience on board. The nature of the Coastal Express that we talked about, that where we're going to lots of ports of call throughout Norway, means that we can source food
From
very
each
regularly.
different port.
Exactly, because we're in port so regularly, we have the opportunity to bring fresh produce on board.
And Kate, and it's not just on the ship either. When you come off the ship and go on shore, it's quite a buzzy restaurant scene.
Absolutely. In cities such as Oslo and Tromsø, there's a really sort of growing restaurant scene. And I'd probably say speak to one of your coastal onboard team. They're local, knowledgeable experts, and they could probably send you to a great local spot.
Yeah, because I'd like to do
Ask them for their recommendations.
Send me somewhere that's,
Absolutely.
I would
That
say,
the
send me somewhere
locals
that's
go.
traditional. That's
Yes.
what I'd like to do.
Yeah,
While
yeah.
you come off the ship and experience that. And again, this isn't something we're just doing here now in the studio. This is something you're going to get on board.
Absolutely, it's very, very similar to the type of food we're offering on board. Freshly sourced, local produce. Yeah, absolutely.
And the presentation as well. And it's sort of it's an
Absolutely.
experience, isn't it?
Very
'Cause
chefy.
we've talked a lot about cruising, Kay, about experiences.
Okay.
And the food, I think, is the one that people also
Food is
look
such
forward to.
one of cruising's big pleasures, isn't
Oh,
it?
absolutely,
You
absolutely.
go for the food.
Thank you, Mark.
OK.
We'll tuck in.
Well, look at this.
Right then,
Okay.
I'll let you tuck in, and while we're tucking to Mark's tasty dish, here's what these Hurtigruten voyagers had to say.
It's phenomenal. You feel as if you're transported into another world altogether.
The landscape is just unparalleled, and to be able to just float past it in such comfort is wonderful.
Everything which happens is better than you could have prepared yourself for.
It was thrilling to see the Northern Lights. It was very romantic, very special.
It's just magical. We couldn't have asked for a more incredible experience.
And there you have it, real stories from happy cruisers. And if this Norwegian voyage has got your name on it, here's a quick reminder of this incredible holiday and what's included in the price.
Get ready to set sail on Hurtigruten's 15-day signature voyage, taking you on an unforgettable journey along Norway's stunning coast. You'll explore breathtaking fjords, experience rich local culture and discover hidden gems before returning to Oslo, all while soaking in the beauty of Norway. This 15-day Norwegian voyage would usually cost £3,171 per person for a polar inside cabin. But as part of this exclusive TV offer, you'll pay just £2,755. That's a massive saving of £416 per person when you book before the 3rd of March 2025. You'll enjoy a 15-day voyage in a polar inside cabin. Return flights from London. All-inclusive dining, so that's breakfast, lunch and dinner. All-inclusive selections of beer, wine and spirits served during restaurant and bar opening hours. Access to Hurtigruten's Coastal Experience team. Onboard lectures and presentations. A welcome event and daily gatherings. The captain's dinner and farewell event. And complimentary Wi-Fi. You get all this for the incredible TV price of just £2,755 per person when you call 0808 271 4286 and quote WOC TV. But wait, take advantage of this exclusive TV offer with a deposit of just £689 per person. That's right, pay a deposit today and your place on this 15-day signature voyage will be guaranteed. It's that simple. Just call 0808 271 4286 for a friendly chat with the Hurtigruten experts and your holiday is in the bag. Excited? Get packing, get planning and secure your place on Hurtigruten's 15-day Norwegian voyage for memories that will last a lifetime.
Now that is an amazing trip. Time now for Ask the Expert, and joining me is Lisa Minot, the Sun's travel editor, here to tackle all your searching questions. Welcome, Lisa.
Hi, Dean.
I've got some searching questions, because this is a good one.
Yeah.
So as we're going to a different type of climate now, and one of the top questions we get asked is, what should we pack for this cruise?
Yeah. Well, I think the one thing that I would say above anything else is layers. You're going to want to have lots of layers. You're thinking, of course, you're going to need your hats and your scarves, your gloves, of course, a really good, perhaps waterproof coat as well will be really an essential. But think in layers. So, you know, you want to have quite a few sort of little, perhaps, cotton tops underneath, and then you can layer on top of that fleeces and other stuff, so that as you get hot and cold, depending on where you are on an expedition or even on the ship, you can take some of those off.
Now, on a holiday like this, the question's going to come up, isn't it, about the northern lights and the midnight sun. What are the chances of seeing those?
Well, I mean, we've got a fantastic decade at the moment for all of these aurora experiences. So there's every chance that you will. Obviously, between the months of September, you know, late autumn and early spring, there's a really good chance that you're going to get to see those northern lights. And
Hurtigruten have a particular promise about the northern lights, don't they?
They do. I love this. This is such a great idea. It's a northern lights promise. So if you take any voyage of more than 11 nights and you're travelling between the 20th of September and the 31st of March, if you don't see the northern lights at least once on your trip, they'll give you another 6 or 7 night cruise, completely free, the following year to go back and have a look, see if you can find them again.
Every reason to go. I want to talk about food again, because we always like talking about food, don't we? Even off camera we talk about food. What should I expect on shore, food-wise?
On shore and on the ship, it's all about the seafood. Obviously, we're cruising along this incredible coastline. So we're talking cod, we're talking king crab, we're talking all of those fabulous seafood experiences. So on top of that, obviously, it's quite chilly up there in Norway, so we're talking about hearty stews, you know, really sort of wonderful things like that. Obviously, the one thing I'm not so keen on, but it's a big speciality up there, it's that fermented fish. It's not one for me, but it's always worth a try.
I've heard about that, especially on social media.
Yeah, but the one thing I do adore is the cheese waffles. If you're anywhere near a Hurtigruten cruise ship, get one of those cheese waffles. They're adorable.
Here's a fun fact I found out. I don't know if you know this, but apparently the Norwegians introduced salmon sushi to Japan.
That's right.
Didn't they?
Sure they probably
Why am I trying to tell you? Yeah, of course they did. I know that. She knows everything. Sounds incredible. Thank you, Lisa, as always. Well, coming up, we have another fantastic Hurtigruten voyage for you. But for those who've just joined us, here are the details of the competition. Hurtigruten is giving you the chance to win a fantastic 6-day voyage on the Coastal Express. Starting in the Arctic town of Kirkenes, you'll journey south through northern Norway's stunning landscapes and dramatic coastlines before wrapping up your adventure in the beautiful city of Bergen. All courtesy of Hurtigruten. To be in with a chance of winning, all you need to do is visit worldofcruising.tv/Hurtigruten, where you'll find all the terms and conditions. Good luck. If you've just tuned in, I'm joined by Ian from Hurtigruten and Kay Holland from World of Cruising. Shortly, we'll be unveiling our next Hurtigruten cruise, the Coastal Express. But first, Ian, tell us a little bit more about Hurtigruten's coastal route itself.
Yeah, so the coastal route originated in 1893 and was a means to transport people between places along the Norwegian coast. And so it's got really rich legacy and history behind it. Where we are today is we still sail the same route. We're still going to small fishing villages, ports, going to local communities that you can't visit in other ways, and seeing some of the beautiful fjords en route. And so the route very much remains as it was, and it's still very much about giving someone a true taste of Norway.
Now, this is a big itinerary, Kate. There's lots of places you're going to go to. You're going to be on that sort of long Norwegian coast, which is fabulous. Who's going to be booking this one?
Again, I think it's anyone that wants an adventure, really to experience Norway, sort of someone with a thirst for life and curiosity.
Do you find, Ian, you get a lot of newbies, you know, people who are yet to cruise come to you for the first time?
Yeah, we do find a lot of customers who might currently be doing rail, perhaps river cruising, or perhaps escorted touring, who are wanting to experience cruise, but perhaps want to do it on a smaller ship and in a slightly different way to the more mainstream cruise offering.
And if someone's been sitting on the fence, they're sitting at home right now, they're watching the programme, they go, I really want to book it, what would you say to them?
Well, do it. I mean, I'm probably biased, right? But do it. it. I mean, they've got to go for it. It's and it can be as adventurous as you choose it to be.
That's amazing. Thanks, Ian. All right, let's delve into this fantastic 12-day coastal express with departures throughout the year. Now, forgive me if I stumble over these names, and I also have got one of the bosses here in front of me as well. I'll give it my best shot. So here's what you can look forward to on day one. All aboard, you'll fly from London, Heathrow or Gatwick to Bergen, the second largest city in Norway and gateway to the fjords. Now, day two, so hello to Alsund, home to one of Northern Europe's largest saltwater aquariums. I don't know if you knew that. Day three, arrive in Trondheim, Norway's third largest city. Day four, you'll cross the Arctic Circle, calling at Ornes, near to Norway's second largest glacier, Svartisen, and on to Borda. And in the afternoon, your ship into Lofoten and the archipelago. Day five, Tromsø. You'll dock into Halsted for an early morning stroll and continue to Finnsnes, which connects the beautiful island of Senja via the impressive Gullsnam Bridge. Then you'll sail to the Arctic exploration capital of Tromsø with time to explore or join an optional excursion. Day six arrives in Honningsvåg. Optional excursions here will take you to the North Cape by bus, where depending on the season, you could pass herds of reindeer. Day seven, you'll dock at Vadsø, one of the most popular bird watching spots in the Arctic. Then on to Kirkenes, which is where you'll change direction and head south. Day eight, you'll spend time in Hammerfest, cruising south to Åsfjord and on to Skierfjord, surrounded by those mountain peaks. Day nine is Solvejr, where you'll join the archipelagos of Lofoten and Versteland. Day 10 is Brunneisum with its bustling marina. Day 11, spend the morning in Trondheim and then sail on to Kristiansand and on to Molde. Day 12, it's back to Bergen and time to say farewell to the captain, crew and your fellow guests. Well, how much to see there and talk about. OK, now we've all stopped laughing. We can go... Well, some highlights. I mean, my goodness, you really are going to see the whole of that Norwegian coast, Ian, aren't you?
Yeah, you are. And it's a really great way for someone who wants to really experience Norway. For me, highlight, there's loads. I mean, Tromsø is an exceptionally special place. Gateway to the Arctic Cathedral there. That would be one for me.
And then the city centre itself, it's just as one of these really cool Scandi spots. I think that's probably largely due to the student population. There's just lots of really funky bars
and interesting, the word Scandi, you just said it there. That's a Scandi we hear a lot, especially in the UK and in Europe now. Yeah. It's a word that's... Because, I mean, with a lot of respect for the Scandi way of life, isn't there?
Yeah,
you know?
Culturally, I think they've, well, in my opinion, they've got it right. You know, Friluftsliv is something they talk about, which is about enjoying life outside, and that's what they spend their time doing.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Kay. Still to come, Mark is busy in the kitchen cooking us up some Norwegian treats. But for now, here's everything you need to know.
Get ready to set sail on an epic 12-day Hurtigruten coastal adventure through Norway's breathtaking fjords and towering mountains. Journey deep into the scenic Norwegian coast. You'll cross the Arctic Circle twice and explore charming towns, rugged wilderness and untouched natural beauty. Get ready for panoramic views, rich culture and an unforgettable adventure along this iconic coastline. This 12-day Norwegian voyage would usually cost £2,004 per person for a polar inside cabin. But as part of this exclusive TV offer, you'll pay just £1,523. That's a massive saving of £481 per person when you book before the 3rd of March 2025. You'll enjoy a 12-day voyage, return flights from London, full board, that's your breakfast, lunch and dinner, all included, unlimited tea and filter coffee, access to Hurtigruten's coastal experience team, complimentary Wi-Fi and daily themed lectures. You'll get all this for the incredible TV price of just £1,523 per person when you call 0808 271 4286 and quote WOCTV. But wait, take advantage of this exclusive TV offer with a deposit of just £381 per person. That's right, pay a deposit today and your place on this 12-day coastal adventure will be guaranteed. It's that simple. Just call 0808 271 4286 for a friendly chat with the Hurtigruten experts and your holiday is in the bag. Excited? Get packing, get planning and secure your place on Hurtigruten's 12-day Norwegian voyage. The memories that will last a lifetime.
What a fantastic itinerary. It's the perfect way to soak in all the beauty of Norway has to offer. You can find all the details on our website, and while you're there, make sure to register for your complimentary 3-month subscription to World of Cruising magazine. It's packed with top travel tips, holiday ideas and fantastic offers as well. Now, I'm feeling a bit peckish, so it's a good thing I'm in the kitchen with our very own Michelin-star chef, Mark. Good to see you, my friend, and I brought some guests. The restaurant is never empty, is it? Ian here from Hurtigruten and Sun's travel editor, lovely Lisa Minot. Lovely to have you here. And I think fish is on the menu.
It is. We have fresh hake from the coast of Norway today with caramelised thyme onions and a white wine chive sauce.
Oh, well, I'll let you crack on with that, chef, yeah?
I'll get it served
Perfect.
up and then we can try it.
Lovely. And while we're waiting for our foods, Ian, highlights. I mean, this is a monumental travelling experience, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So the Coastal Express sails year-round, so that offers people opportunity to experience different time of year in terms of sailing the coast, and it changes quite heavily. The seasons change with the coast, and for me, spring's a really fantastic time to travel.
Okay.
In spring, you've got improving weather. That's starting to turn and warm a little bit. You've got wildlife. The wildlife really becomes quite active in the spring, and you've got flora and fauna around you, starting to come out of winter, where it's been very cold, snowy. But you're not in kind of the depths of summer. So that's a really special time to travel. Really, really great. And whatever you want to see and whatever you enjoy about travel, I think Norwegian coast is a great way to do it.
And from you, Lisa?
For me personally, one of my favourite parts of the voyage is in the Lofton Islands, and it's Trollfjord. It's a tiny little fjord, and it's so narrow that the ship actually has to do a 180-degree turn to get out of it. And the scenery there is just stunning. That's in the Lofton Islands, and really one of my favourites of the whole voyage, really.
Right, I'm going to take a set of those, because I'm going to need those in just a second now. While Lisa and Ian dive into Mark's delicious creation, let's hear what these people had to say.
There's something almost organic about the relationship between the boat and the places it goes to.
A journey like this, it's full of surprises.
It feels like an adventure.
We actually saw the Northern Lights. It was spectacular.
You're reassured when you get back onto the boat how easy it is to be here.
Travelling by ship is probably the best way to travel.
Absolutely beautiful. Well done, chef. Fantastic. And if you've just joined us, here are the details of Hurtigruten's 12-day coastal voyage.
Get ready to set sail on an epic 12-day Hurtigruten coastal adventure through Norway's breathtaking fjords and towering mountains. Journey deep into the scenic Norwegian coast. You'll cross the Arctic Circle twice and explore charming towns, rugged wilderness and untouched natural beauty. Get ready for panoramic views, rich culture and an unforgettable adventure along this iconic coastline. This 12-day Norwegian voyage would usually cost £2,004 per person for a polar inside cabin. But as part of this exclusive TV offer, you'll pay just £1,523. That's a massive saving of £481 per person when you book before the 3rd of March 2025. You'll enjoy a 12-day voyage, return flights from London, full board, that's your breakfast, lunch and dinner, all included, unlimited tea and filter coffee, access to Hurtigruten's coastal experience team, complimentary Wi-Fi and daily themed lectures. You'll get all this for the incredible TV price of just £1,523 per person when you call 020 3131 0645 and quote WOCTV. But wait, take advantage of this exclusive TV offer with a deposit of just £381 per person. That's right, pay a deposit today and your place on this 12-day coastal adventure will be guaranteed. It's that simple. Just call 020 3131 0645 for a friendly chat with the Hurtigruten experts and your holiday is in the bag. Excited? Get packing, get planning and secure your place on Hurtigruten's 12-day Norwegian voyage. The memories that will last a lifetime.
What a fantastic itinerary and offer from Hurtigruten. If either of those holidays caught your eye, just pick up the phone and chat with one of our friendly Hurtigruten experts. They're ready and waiting to help you plan your dream holiday. Alternatively, you can find all our exclusive TV offers and even more incredible cruises at worldofcruising.tv/Hurtigruten. And while you're there, make sure to enter our amazing competition. All the details and terms and conditions are online, so don't miss out. And here's a little bonus. Register your details online and receive a complimentary 3-month subscription to World of Cruising magazine. It's packed full of dream cruises, travel tips and stunning new destinations, all at incredible prices. A huge thank you to our wonderful guests and to Mark for those delicious treats. I'll be back soon with more cruises and amazing deals. Bye for now.